Hey guys, it's Barbie and today we're going to be installing my wig from youve. The bag is empty because I washed the wig already and she's sitting on my mannequin. She's been washed, blow dried, and plucked. I feel like I over plucked the right side a little way more than the other side. And I'm scared to like pluck more because I like how thick, I kind of like the thicker side. I don't know. Well, now that I'm looking at it right now, this side does look a little better. Okay, so I evened it out just a little bit. I think you could tell more of a difference. I don't bleach the knots on my wig because bleaching leads to inevitable shedding. You're bleaching the knots. Me personally, I just feel like my wigs last longer when I don't bleach the knots. Like all of my wigs that I haven't bleached are still here. This wig is also, I think, 22 inches or 20 inches. I was going to get 24 and then the seller told me that he was out and I was very butthurt, so I had to settle for shorter hair, but you know what? I'm gonna make it work. So I already braided my hair and I like pinned it up and everything. Well, not pinned it up, I actually crochet my hair. And I'm gonna show you guys how I braid my hair because it's really beginner friendly because I don't know how to braid into other cornrows how professional stylists do. And so I just kind of like just free part my hair. Well, I don't free part it, but I give myself 8 braids in the front and then 1 braid in the back. And I'm gonna show you guys how it looks.
Woo! Look at the bitch braids.
Like I said, I crocheted it up in the back and it was just easier for me to do. Sometimes I do sew it, but this was way easier this time. And I also blow dried my hair before I braided it because it just makes it easier and flatter for the install. What I'm gonna do first is take a regular wig cap. It's not an HD wig cap or anything, it's just a regular one. And I'm gonna glue that to my forehead. But before I do that, I am going to slick my hair back. And I just got this wax stick from Goable Hair. And it's infused with biotin and vitamin E. So I am gonna use that to slick back my edges because I notice when I use gel, it's just very gunky. And so a wax stick is just lighter for my hair, surprisingly. I'm gonna take my new brush and just brush my edges back. And this is so soft. Wow, I love this on my natural hair. Next, I'm gonna take my favorite wig glue, Dola Hair lace glue. Is waterproof, sweat-proof, life-proof, okay? But you could take it off with any type of rubbing alcohol or lace remover, obviously. Take some and spread it on my wig cap. And I like to put it literally on my hair, like right on my hairline. So this is gonna sound weird, but when I'm spreading the glue on my wig cap, I like to go in a certain motion because I notice it will leave a smoother result. And like, you see, it just goes in the grids easier compared to like up and down. And I'm not gonna do up and down because it'll ruin everything. But like this just like makes my wig cap stay on so much longer. And I feel like it's because it's getting in every little nook and cranny it needs to get in this way. You see how easy that is applying with this damn brush too? So I was experimenting with my wig and I did add concealer to just half of it, and then I realized it's not something that I wanted to do because I like the way it looks when I add concealer after I install it. So we're gonna install it and then add concealer to the rest of the wig so it doesn't look funky once it's applied. But the next step we're going to do is cut off this excess lace. Personally, for me, it's way better to install a wig when you know where you want it to lay, and having all that extra lace cut off allows your install to be easier because you're not going to mistakenly glue a piece of lace that has no hair on it on your forehead. So it just makes things easier. So I'm going to take my pair of tiny scissors and cut all of the lace off. And you're going to cut right up to where the hair starts. And that's going to make for an easier install, so that way you're not installing lace on your head that has no hair on it, I mean. So you see how it's already just hair and it's already plucked. It's gonna look really nice once I apply it. So after you cut the lace, wig cap should be dry. I like to touch mine, and if I could touch it without my fingers getting stuck to it, it's gonna be a little tacky, but like, you see how like, it's not as sticky as it could be. That means you're good to go. All right. So next thing I like to do, I have my mirror up here. It's just so I could be a little more precise so I don't cut myself. But I like to just make sure all of the like teeny tiny pieces are gone. And I take scissors to do this because I just want to make sure I don't cut like my edges off, because if some of my edges are peeking through, I don't do anything about it. I just let it, especially if my install is like a black unit. But now we can get ready for the fun part, which is the wig install itself. So now we're going to get ready for our other layers of glue, and I'm going to take the same wig glue and I'm going to apply it on my hairline. And because I want to make sure the wig cap on the sides are laid down, I'm going to add like one dot glue right there, so that way we can make sure that lays down as well. So I'm going to take my handy brush. I'm not scared of getting glue on my edges, because when I take my installs out, I take my time. So I'm not just like ripping them off, all shade, all tea, not gonna lie. Because the people who lose their hair during installs always baffle me. Because like, what are you doing to your edges? Why are you not taking your time and just ripping it out? If you had an allergic reaction, that's different. But like, you saying your hair coming out because of wigs, it's not because of the wigs. It's because of you, babe. You're not patient. I'm just taking this glue. And don't worry about how thick it is, because we're gonna let it dry anyway. I might do another layer, but because this layer right now is looking pretty thick, I might not have to. Because the more layers of glue you use, the gunkier your install is gonna get quicker too. Way quicker. Like, you just put a whole batch of glue on your head. Like, what did you expect? Hey, when people say, oh, it turns to jelly. You put 7 layers on your head, babe. Come on now. You see how I'm making sure the corner pieces is laid. I think I'm gonna do some more glue on my sides, because that's where my lace normally lifts up the most at. I'm just gonna add some more glue for my own safety. I'll probably have to add some more after I install it, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. And you see how like the middle is damn near tacky already. So we're just gonna give it no more than 10 minutes. If you wait longer than 10 minutes, you're going to have to do another layer. I promise you, it's not going to lay. Your time then ran out. Once you put the glue on, you have between 3 to 7 minutes to put that wig on. If you wait longer than 7 minutes, you're gonna have to add another layer of glue, because it's gonna be way too dry. Because you saw how easy I was putting my fingers on my wig cap earlier to test it. The glue is pretty much dry now. We're gonna go in with the wig. Have your hot comb. Have your rat tail comb ready, because we're gonna be brushing through that bitch. Have your wig band ready. Ooh, okay, it's on there. And so what I like to do, and it seems crazy, but I like to comb my hair forward and backwards. because I feel like it just helps with my install for some reason to comb the hair in both directions. And don't worry about, you can see the glue, you can see the glue line. It's okay. It's okay. That's why we combing forward and backwards. And I like to kind of part where the glue is so I could try to comb some of that glue away and make sure the hair doesn't get stuck in it and make the lace look weird and unrealistic. So we're just gonna comb it in. Comb it in. And now that is nice and combed in, take my wig band, go behind the ears. Ooh, I love a fresh, unpopped cherry on the wig band. So normally I would style it while the band is on, but I'm not gonna do that just for the sake of the video. And I'm just gonna like let this sit for 10 to 15 minutes and I'll come back and we'll check on it. I just wanted to come back and say, as I'm letting the wig melt, I did untuck my ears so that way my lace band can lay on that area where it's always lifting. And I don't know if other people have that problem too, but I always do. And so you see, I'm just hoping in a prayer, but it's okay because we're gonna add more glue anyways if we need to. But I just wanted to update you guys in the process. 6-7 minutes left to go. Y'all, it's been 15 minutes. Time to take this band off, see what we working with. Okay. I'm getting it nice and close for y'all. That is what it's looking like so far. Feels on there, shoot. So, ooh, and that's what I'm talking about, you see? And that's okay. That's okay that it's doing that, but like I said, the wig is on for the most part. So we're just gonna go back in and clean up just the little pieces and parts of the wig that's lifting still. But this is just my method to a long-lasting install. I'm really just gonna rub all this excess glue off and just take my thumb. That's pretty much it. Okay. Damn. Okay. So, take some glue. Sorry you had to see me get like that. Anyways, now, this is a lot that needs glue. Okay, it's okay, it's all right. And I'm not gonna push it down just yet. I'm gonna let it air dry a little bit too, just like how I would the first time and stuff. And the reason I do this is because I'd rather add glue where it needs to be than cleaning up glue off my head, because it's way harder to clean off glue once you already installed the wig. Like, I don't care what anybody says, I can never do it myself. I hope y'all don't think I'm crazy for this, but I promise y'all, like, this is, I don't know, I feel like this way is beginner friendly, so it just leaves less mess for you, I promise. It's less mess to clean up afterwards. It's so much easier to just take your time than to do everything at once when it comes to a wig install. Alright, let's try this out here. I know it's kind of crazy that I did that, but it just worked, so. So I am gonna take my wig band and tie it again. And this time I'm not gonna wait as long. I'm just probably gonna wait like 3 to 5 minutes. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm not gonna wait that long this time. I'm probably just gonna wait 3 to 5 minutes and then, you know, continue the process. Okay, it's been a few minutes. Let's check in on the hair, on the Lizzie's. Ooh. Oh yeah, that looks amazing. Oh wow. Bitch, you doing a good job, bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job, bitch, you doing a good job. Okay. Y'all see that?
Ooh, so let me definitely gonna take my tweezers and just like move any extra hair that's kind of like ruining the illusion of scalp.
Not gonna lie, that's definitely not helping, like a lot. Damn. Okay, brush for the win.
Wig is on. It's like it looks installed and then it looks ashy, but I got something for that. So I thought I had some spritz and I don't. And it's 11 p.m. and all the beauty supply stores are closed. So I'm gonna take the remnants of this. Whatever drips and drops are left. I'm just gonna spray it on my finger, or should I just spray it on my lace? Cause shoot. Okay. Uh-oh. The dust just come out? Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. 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 There we go. I love it. I love it here. Life is good.
You know what I mean? Like, for the cheapest ring on the nigga finger, little bitch.
It's definitely helping with the melting process. So we're just gonna put this gray band on. So now we're gonna style my hair.
So, how I like to do my side parts. Very simple. I go for my eyebrow.
I'm mixing 2 concealers, just like how I do with my eyebrows. Together, mixed it. Now I'm just gonna take some. I'm not gonna put it like where the glue is because I don't want it to look, I don't know, it's just gonna look weird if I do that. So I'm just gonna like place it. Don't judge how weird I look, y'all. I gotta do it for the mirror. I'm gonna take a different brush and it's kind of flat and thin, and this is what I'm gonna use to blend it out. And I chose a flat and thin brush because I want like better precision so it doesn't get on my hair. And I know it will get on my hair and I'll have to clean it up, but at least it will be less product getting on my hair.
So you see, I'm just going back and forth. Very smooth. It's getting my hair a little bit, but just like look how natural that looks.
I was gonna cut it, but I don't have any scissors on me. Well, how short this is. If I were to like cut it just like right there. Not even. It's not even at all. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to like cut a big amount off. I don't know what I'm doing, but okay, wait a minute, it's coming straight. See how straight I got it? Y'all probably like this bitch. Okay, that looks way better already. Not gonna lie. Way better already. That little amount did something. Yeah, so on to bumping the ends. Ooh, okay, let's see. I'm gonna take an eyebrow razor this time. I'm gonna start from like, I don't know, I'm just gonna start cutting. I'm gonna go a little lower this time because I'm scary. So I did mute this part because I was watching my show Desperate Housewives again, but I'm just taking some concealer, that same mix I made, and going over my lace. In these clips right here, I'm just framing my hairline and I'm pulling out where I want my edges to lay. Now for the rest of my edges, I'm just framing my face. And even though I don't do edges on the front of my forehead, I still cut the hair just so it's even with the rest of my wig. But I do slick it back with the wax stick and blend it in with the rest of my head while I do the sides of my edges. Now I'm just taking some edge booster to make sure that my edges stay down. And it took forever to do my edges because I wanted the little swirly thing, but I finally got it down. And once I got my perfect swirl with my edges, because I didn't have my spritz, I just took some Aussie hairspray and I sprayed it in place, and I used my headband to tie everything down. And last but not least, I'm just adding the finishing touches to my hair by bumping the ends one more time to make sure that it looks exactly how I want it to. So I wanted to like add some jewelry and stuff and throw on some lashes to like complete the look. But this is how my hair looks once it's finished. I really like it. I wanted to give like a blowout type look, and I think I got it. It looks really realistic, really natural. Like, I love it so much. This is my favorite hair. I love the color. I love how bouncy and full it is. Like, I just love this hair. You nice. You're nice, okay? Like, I love my hair.